would like to tell you about the reason why I formulated a performance optimization course. There is no direct financial repercussion result to the performance optimization thing, and that is the biggest hindrance why people are not interested into getting deeper into their thoughts. But uh, uh, but without going to the thoughts, without correcting the thought process and the attitude, perceptions, habit, and actions, one cannot um, expect to have a significant amount of financial result as well. Maybe for like say once in a while, for a promotion, one can um, do something like say add one skill, do something extraordinary once in a while, or uh, write something or execute something periodically, but it cannot be sustainable unless one has that attitude and the element within him or her to do the best in a consistent manner. So that is why I was thinking about performance optimization, how to be the best in and out, day and like say day in and day out, every day. How can one be best? So that requires the uh, change in the mindset as to how you one perceives the things, the circumstances. So it is very easy to say that everything is a lesson, is a gift, is a learning and an opportunity. But but it one needs to see the opportunity, the learning, the gift in every day's circumstances. That helps one to remain positive and see the positive aspect of life. So that is why performance optimization. And the performance optimization is the having the best of performance under any circumstances, irrespective of what people say, what the boss says, what your adversary says, what have been your the comments of your rival, right? So one gets to maintain the same kind of demeanor under all the circumstances if one understands the basic principle of performance optimization. It is always has to deal with the mindset, and if one understands the basic rule, then mm, then it is very easy to maintain the mindset and be constructive under any circumstances, and one can actually display uh, very amazing kind of innovations, thought process, um, which actually leads to a promotion or a financial benefit, right? So to be able to think constantly about something positive, one needs to be in a very positive mindset, and the frame of mind should be always positive. One should be able to see the positive aspect of anything. So nowadays, I am being approached by many people who have this difficulty in education, but they have enough experience and they want to grow in their life. So they cannot go back to college, university anymore, right? Because they are into um, like say several years of experience now. So what scope is there for those kind of people who want to grow but do not have any uh, not much educational background, whether at all it is possible for them to grow? And why the employer in a suppose in a production unit, right? There is a person who is there in the production unit for last 8 years. So while being promoted, why is he required to have some university degree? So that also needs to be understood. So, along with education, we associate the amount of discipline that he or she would have undergone while completing his or her degree. So, but it is not always true, right? So, one can prove that despite not having that degree, one can also be disciplined, right? So, that needs to be explained to the employer who is giving a promotion or continuing with this person. So, to be able to explain that, one needs to have that frame of mind and that innovativeness and the team building, all those qualities have to be there, right? So I'm not asking for any more education um, to have this performance optimization. I'm asking to have shifts in mindset, action, habit, and attitude. So that actually does a lot of work. Once I was asked whether I would be happy if I'm given a graduate from um, an IIM. So I said, if that fellow is okay in living in a very remote place, remote village, then it is fine with me. I don't have anything because he will be a very disciplined person. He is well educated, and there will be a certain kind of structure in his education which will help me see into things in a much more detailed way, very structured way. Suppose this person, this IIM educated person, does not agree to live in a very remote place where my project is going on, then what use he is for me, right? So what here I don't need. So I have to do without this kind of people, right? So what do I do? I have to train people who are not much educated in that remote place, and anybody who gets educated in a proper manner, he or she will migrate to the townships, right? He will not stay anymore in the village. That is the usual scenario. There are exceptions, but usually people do that. So what do I do if I am working in a very remote place? So what I did was I trained the people who are around, who were available, the women of the village, the unemployed youth, the not much educated elderly people, all those people were there along with me. And I learned many things from them because they have educated themselves about nature, about the ways of life, about they also have a philosophy of their own life, their own understanding of life, all those, and that is a different perspective altogether. But I learned a lot. So once I remember, I went to uh, visit a patch of, like say, it was a kitchen garden almost, but it was a very big garden, and people told me that it was a um, garden of vegetables. It was a kitchen garden, right? So I went there to see what kind of vegetables this person has. I saw, like say, many wild plants to have grown in that patch of land. So I asked where is chili? Like say, she was saying it is a chili patch. So I asked her, where is the chili? So out of that 30 plants, she showed me one plant of chili. So I asked her, chili gardens are not like this. There have to be all chilies will be there predominantly, and everything else is weeds, and that has to be removed from that patch of land. Then she told me one thing which amazed me. So then after that, actually I stopped having opinions like that. She told me that this is The next plant was um, an edible leaf. The other was a medicinal plant, and she described about at least 25 medicinal plants around that chili plant, one single chili plant. So she couldn't have got rid of this these medicinal plant just to have chili, right? So see the philosophy. It is their way of life, and we don't have any right to impose our way of thinking on them. And this is something which they have lived all their life. What do we teach them? They can survive on the forest produce, the whatever they get from the forest. They were surviving on that. But we went and told them that food security is gained only when they start eating cereals. So that is a very faulty kind of mindset that we are giving to them. They were very healthy. They are stronger than us without eating any cereal. So what do you infer from that? So their usual style of lifestyle is far better than us. It is just that they don't live the way we live. They don't eat what we eat, but they eat their own thing, right? And that is how they survive, and it is their way of life. Now coming back to the modern world, if you apply the same thing, everybody has some kind of strength, and we need to decipher that strength in that person, right? And if we can, then we can form great teams. And team building is one leadership quality, right? And who is a leader? The person who understands his teammates the best way is a good leader. And the person with efficient human management skills and who achieves his result in a timely way is a leader. And those tricks which he or she applies to have this efficiency are part of this performance optimization techniques. And why I call it is to be an optimization technique rather than maximization technique, because it is not the extreme. One doesn't get burnt out just because doing something efficiently. So it has to be midway. One has to conserve energy while doing things efficiently, and it has to be a sustainable manner. Every day there has to be consistent performance. That is why this is optimization. And this course is there at leadingwithsangeeta.school.invento.com. This is a performance optimization course, and this requires mindset change. So that is why it doesn't have an immediate financial implication, but in the long run, to be a successful person, this is what one needs to practice. So I only request people to go through, all of you, that course and take this course, take the practice and do it in a consistent manner. Change your viewpoint according to the other person. The other person is at least 10% right, right? And let us accept each other's personalities and strengths and learn from it. That is what performance optimization is. And yeah, so that's it. And I hope somebody sees the value in that course. And even if you are not immediately, I don't worry because in any case, uh, you will you will see me achieving my best for years and years together. So that is how you will get motivated as well. And maybe there will be a better speaker also who can explain you in a better manner. But I demonstrate as a person with my habit. Actually, I demonstrate what I preach. So I will wait for you people to see the point I'm making, and I am not in a hurry. That's it. Thank you.